So one of the hottest looks for this fall is, well, at least in fashion, is animal prints. So I wanted to do something a little bit different and bring the animal print texture that you normally see on fabric to the makeup world and on your eyes. It's really easy to do, believe it or not. It's a really easy print to do, and you can do it with different colors. You can really play it up. You can, it doesn't have to be the classic brown, black, and beige cheetah print. It can be hot pink with blue and green and whatever you want it to be. So on this side, I already did it, and I used, I used for the base of my eye a very natural, almost kind of classic cheetah print color. This is from the Cafe Latte Duo palette. And for the spots itself, I used the purple tone right here in extra violet. So on this eye, I'm going to do the same thing, show you how to do it, but I'm going to do it with blue. And I think that's cool too, because you can really mix it up. Both eyes do not have to be the same, especially when there's two tones that are kind of similar, but like they're in the same kind of, these are two pastels, so you can play around with it and it's not going to look completely contrasting. Alright, so I'm going to start off with, first I have a little dish and it has water in it. That's going to make, especially a pastel color, it's going to make it visible enough and pop out. So I'm starting with my A20 brush. This is for concealer and cream eyeshadows. I'm going to dip it in the water, dip it in my blue palette, Blue Haze, and I'm going to start just doing like little, you don't want perfect circles, you just want to, I don't know, I guess kind of offbeat ovals, circles. Doesn't have to be perfect, they can be different shapes, some of them smaller than others, some of them bigger. You can even bring it all the way up here so it's like an extension of your makeup. You can do so much with it. You can do it all over the eyes, whatever. I'm only going to do a few just so you can see the technique, and also because sometimes less is more. Alright, so for this one, I went with the same eyeliner that I did that I lined my eyes with, which is the Olive Chrome liquid liner. And now I'm going to start tracing around these little circles. So you want to make sure that you clean off the tip a little bit so there's no excess. And you're going to freehand it. You don't want to circle everything. You just want to contour parts of the little circles and ovals and little shapes that you did with your blue eyeshadow. So it can just be like the top or the side, and then you'll do like a little bit of the bottom. You don't want, fully encompassed. You still want it to look like a cheetah print. Alright, so I've outlined them. Now, just as fur grows, you want to kind of add, I don't know if you can see here, but there's a few like little lines that I made coming out of them. So, I'm just going to clean off my tip here. In appropriate places, you're going to just want to make it look a little bit more wild by putting just little strokes through random places, little random parts. I like putting usually 2 or 3 at a time. And in the areas that I didn't close off. So all of the little areas that I didn't contour, that I didn't go around the blue part, is where I find kind of the coolest for like the little stripes, or whatever you want to call them. But again, this is really like, you can take a print off of the internet, you can follow it exactly if you don't feel comfortable doing it freehand. But over time you'll get the gist of it and you'll be able to kind of freestyle it. So there you go. There's the basic way that I did it. You can do the same thing on your nails. Really cool nail art. If you have smaller little brushes or even with toothpicks, you can just dip it in the paint and then go around, but it's really cool. I'm a dork. Yeah, so cheetah print. There's your animal textures for fall, and pretty much whenever you feel like being a little bit spicier. So enjoy!